Kevin and me, living on a ranch in Meridian, we called American Rooter and Drain because our septic system took a dump.
Well, and I'm Brenda Mee, and I live in the same house. And the thing is we didn't know anything was wrong with our septic system. Through the years, we knew something was a little off with our drain field, and we'd had other companies out to look at it, and they're like, oh, it's fine, just keep living with it. So we did, and we were really intrigued with American Rooter and Drain and the fact that they have a camera that they can send down to check things out.
So when the guy came to do that, when our tech did, he opened up the system and he looked and he said, hey, I got to talk to you. Check this out. And the walls had collapsed on one of our tanks with our septic system. I'm like, well, guess we're going to have to do this.
And I've actually had almost like flashback nightmares thinking about what on earth could have happened at our house if we had not had American Rooter and Drain come out and find what was potentially a disaster, literally just right outside of our bedroom window, getting ready to just destroy everything right before Christmas. It was crazy.
And you guys don't ever lose Colton. That whole crew that came out, they were absolutely great. They worked through mud, they worked through rain, a few things went on, but the guys never did show that they were frustrated. They just worked right through things and took care of it.
I knew instinctively that something was not quite right with our septic system. And I was getting so frustrated because all the other companies that I contacted kind of were dismissing me. But with American Rooter and Drain coming out and going, wait a second, this is huge. I am so thankful for American Rooter and Drain because after so many companies had basically just kind of glossed over what I instinctively knew could potentially be a big problem for us, that's huge. Also, something that Kevin and I felt really good about is the fact that American Rooter and Drain is locally owned, in fact, veteran owned. So when we knew that the crew was out there working, we were paying them. We weren't paying them and then a corporation in another state and 10 shareholders. No, we were paying for local families to take care of our septic system.
And that helped keep our costs down because we didn't have to pay, the local company and then some national company or possibly international company. American Rooter and Drain, they're right here. They're the folks, they're your neighbors who are working on things.
They've been here since the 40s. And the whole time that American Rooter and Drain was out at our place, I'm like, oh my goodness, what's this going to be like? I thought, are we going to be without water? Are we going to have to live in a hotel? Are we going to have to live in the RV? I think there was maybe 5 minutes when they're like, hey guys, we got to turn the water off so we can switch this thing over. And then the water was back on. Literally no hiccups. It was like we weren't even having it done. If we hadn't walked out of our house and seen all the work going on, we'd have never known.
Now, Brandon was great at helping. He was our project manager. And the crew, like I said, those guys worked their backsides off. And we had actually, we had some fun times doing stuff too.
I enjoyed the crew so much that was out working on our septic system that I told him, leave them be, let them get the job done. You're not technically part of the crew.
We did get a job offer towards it.
And now that everything's done, our system's running beautifully. We have a huge system there. We could add a couple of houses or have one heck of a party and that thing wouldn't have to worry about what's going on.
And it is nice just having peace of mind. We knew that it was coming time for our septic system to be, replaced or repaired or something. So we knew it was coming up. But the fact that we had a potential disaster and a nightmare on our hands, huge that now we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, the system they put in will pretty well last about 100 years. So I'll be long gone before that thing is.
And we recommend American Rooter and Drain to our friends and family because of the transparency, the honesty, and the fact that it really truly is a local company.
Thank you, American Rooter and Drain.